up, everyone? Welcome to another day here with your friends from Day One Bachelor Entertainment. This is the Dope Podcast. I am Edgar, aka Esilis. This is
Dwayne,
aka
Dr. Roberto.
That is
Percival,
aka
premeditated hero.
over there down yonder is
Slug.
aka
Slug.
Hey! Welcome to the Dope Podcast where friends get together to talk about everything and everyone and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
It has been
Oh, wow.
1 week since our last podcast.
Y'all remember last week? It was
Yep.
fantastic. Remember we talked about the thing? And
Oh, yeah, the thing.
Stuff.
we all
Stuff.
laughed.
It was a very-
we all smiled, and
Good time.
It was a very popular topic,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly.
it was.
Yeah.
It was one of
What a
those
different,
that
what
go
a different
viral.
time we go.
Remember when it was viral? That was so good.
That was great.
Yeah, there was quite a thunderstorm of internet conversation about that last topic.
Oof.
There were people in my DMs on
Yeah.
that subject.
They slid?
They slid.
Yeah, but you know
That's
what?
a weird term. Slide into the DMs.
Slide into your DMs.
Little kid made that up.
I jogged into her DMs.
Yeah. but more like that jog, the polite jog, the fake jog.
Not really running. You're like,
Yeah, just
Oh,
it's all arms. All arms.
The guy that opens the door a little bit too far away, and you're like, you gotta do a big shuffle. Thank you.
Accelerated paced walking.
yeah.
With the wave.
Do you guys speed up or do you take your normal pace or like I'm gonna get there when I get there?
Depends on who opens the door.
Random stranger.
Depends on what kind of random stranger.
For me, it's the one step to make the effort to look like a man.
shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
do a
just-
nice little hug, and then you go back to your normal pace.
the acknowledgement of oh shit, okay. I see what you're trying to help me. I'll help you a little bit. I won't waste your time that much.
That hop sells it. The little, yeah.
Like, don't look back at me, please.
You start doing a triple jump.
But I don't know if I would do it as much for the door opening. Maybe the elevator. Elevator's a little bit more time
You want to
sensitive.
get into the elevator.
Yeah.
There's a timing thing, and then you have to wait even longer.
And are you the type of person that will hit the door close button? Do you hit it?
No, not the door closed.
Yeah.
I'll do the hold the door and wait for them to speed up. Like I'm looking at you.
I measure it.
You better give me that fake walk.
I measure it.
Those arms are gonna start moving.
I turn around, I measure. I'm like, are they gonna make it if I hold it? I'm like if I'm at Vegas, when we're staying at Vegas,
You're just tapping close.
I'm closing.
you think that button does anything? I feel like it doesn't do anything.
No,
It's a
it doesn't
placebo
do
like the
anything.
Once they
crosswalk.
look like a nice person, and they look like they're not going to talk to me. That's very important.
Yeah.
Then I'll hold it. I don't mind holding it.
If I haven't made eye contact, I am hitting that button. You don't exist. I know you're there.
and you're
You don't
smashing
exist.
that fucking closed door. Like, "Ah!"
And then they get in, and you're like,
If I start hearing footsteps, like you're looking at the, you hear footsteps, and you're like, fuck it.
anywho, and nice to see you guys all again. This might be the last time we ever record in person together because my
Ever.
God, that traffic.
It wasn't that bad.
It was
Bad.
for this
I
guy.
don't even live far, and it was bad.
It was
was rough
awful.
out there.
There
It's
was
gotten worse.
car accidents, and the GPS was like, "Hey, you want to take the streets?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah.
yeah." And then like I was in some unsavory part of the town where
Oh,
you.
please.
What do you
Not that
use, son?
badly
I was
far.
like by the airport and
Oh.
driving down these streets full of cars, but like I don't know where they're going to. Like tons of cars, and I'm like,
They're
"What's around?
escaping
There's
something.
nothing around here. Like, why are there so many cars?"
What do
Park-
you use? Use Waze or Google? Or
I use Google.
I haven't used Waze in forever just because of the crazy left turn debacle that they have.
Oh, God. You're going, make a left here.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just use
they
Apple.
reroute you.
Apple Maps.
I can't do Apple Maps.
Why? What's wrong with Apple Maps? You're an
it-
Apple guy now.
But it doesn't work.
What does that mean? Of course
you
it
there
works.
slower.
I've
it
never
does.
been late anywhere.
Because a lot of people don't use the Apple, so it doesn't give you accurate information. A lot more people use Google, and it gives
Have you tested that yourself, or is it just? Are you just listening?
I've read online.
He's done his research.
I don't trust.
I need one headline to.
I don't
convince
trust
me.
things that come out in the ether. I trust
Yeah,
real.
I read a good headline.
Yeah.
You know?
I need actual experience. I need somebody to tell me that Apple Maps is actually making me late to everything I go to. It doesn't.
You been on time?
I'm always on time.
That's great.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was on time today.
He was on time.
I
was earlier than he said.
I got here 20 minutes after the GPS said I was gonna be here when I left the house.
Heck, it said you were going to be here, what, like in 40 minutes or something?
Yeah,
Is your mic
45, 50.
40 minutes or something?
Yeah, and No, it's Glendale had this like to get onto the 5. The line was
Oh, I know that fucking entrance.
it's like 2 lanes and everybody's there and everybody's a really bad driver in that corridor for whatever reason. And I just was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna take the streets. Like,
Why are all the really bad drivers going the same direction? Chinese riddle.
they're all trying to podcast on a Tuesday.
I was playing Call of Duty with Percy. I'm telling him, well, I gotta get off soon. It's like 3 o'clock. I gotta start heading out to your house.
Now you should have left at 3.
I left my house around 4:50, 5 o'clock. Whenever I posted that, and hour and a half to get here.
God.
Yeah.
Pissed me off.
Yeah. So, anyways, probably gonna see us in our own bedrooms on Discord next time we get together.
It's not that. It's the time that we're leaving too. You know.
Yeah, it would have been later.
This is the height of traffic time, so that's also true.
I do miss COVID sometimes.
Still,
There was no
it's time to go
traffic.
fully digital.
Yeah.
Huh?
Good times.
Not the
Time.
digital.
Good
Just,
time.
You like it?
I love it.
Yeah. Digital Edgar.
I've
Yep.
won the Matrix easily. Reboot.
I remember that show.
That's a very good show. Why haven't they done a reboot of reboot?
Hey.
Rebooted.
Rebooted.
Reboot
They should do
again.
You know, with all the reboots that they're doing now, you guys hear about the Running Man?
They're rebooting
Oh,
Running
they're
Man.
not
Rebooting
going.
the Running Man with your boy, who I don't like, Glenn Powell. Your boy? Your boy? Your boy?
Yeah, no one knows who it is.
No,
I know who it is.
I know who it is.
Who is it?
He's from Top Gun,
Yeah.
Twisters, and I think something else. But yeah,
Twister's the main guy.
yeah.
Okay, I
Top
know
He's
who
from
it is.
Hidden Figures.
I know.
What?
He's becoming the poster child for remakes. Twisters, is it a sequel?
No, I
Is
think
it
it's
a
a I think it's a sequel.
Whatever.
Sequel, yeah.
It's a remake.
It's a sequel. Yeah, it's like the kids.
The movie's that old, and you do a sequel unless it's like the same exact characters.
One of my favorite podcasts poo-pooed on that movie, the new one, Twisters.
I'm sure it did. It looked like
We're supposed to go watch
a
it.
corny movie.
Yeah.
But it's
And-
supposed to be, dumb popcorn movie. Like, tornado, crazy wind, shit.
As a cow.
But you seen
but not a, but it was but I guess when you compare it to the original.
the original, you know?
Yeah,
So
because the
you're like-
original is really good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, why are we doing this again?
Yeah.
Pepsi cans, man.
That's right.
I mean, as a consumer, I understand why people make it. Consumers done, but like as a consumer, why are you watching something that's been done better?
Because I want to see it again, but newer.
Yeah,
We got Wicked coming out in a couple days.
Not interested.
not interested.
Wicked.
Brenda keeps
I
trying to get me to
feel like that movie already came out. Like I've been seeing
Yeah.
advertisements for so long.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
didn't we talk about this like 10 years ago? Wicked.
Yeah. I feel like our last podcast last week.
The last podcast last week. Talking about it.
We talking about Wicked now. Next, no.
For me, it's like I've never seen like the Broadway show. I've never like seen anything about it.
Yeah.
And like I hear it's really good, but it's
Yeah.
just it's not for me, you know.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't. And I love The Wizard of Oz. I love Return to Oz. You guys seen that?
Is that the Michael
That's
Jackson
an
one?
actual sequel. No. That's The Wiz.
That's
love
The
The
Wiz.
You gotta love The Wiz. The Wiz is fantastic.
What's that James Franco one?
Yeah, is that James Franco one?
No, Return to Oz is like made in the 80s, 70s.
I don't know.
Who's the James Franco
With
one?
Wizard of Oz?
Faroushka Balk was the girl, was Dorothy.
Wow.
They replaced Dorothy 40 years later.
Where the CGI?
We've done this already. We've been doing remakes for so long. I don't know what's wrong with our society. Where all we do is remakes now.
I'm surprised you haven't done Goonies.
That would be good. I'd be okay with that.
Would you?
I wouldn't like it, but I'd be okay with it being made. I'm okay with attempts at certain things when it's reached a certain.
So, but that you bring all the kids back together as adults, and the kids are
They're kids.
find new treasure, you know.
Yeah.
And then adults are like, oh, let's go help the
Like,
kids.
it's a coming of age film. Like you can do that over and over. You know.
Man, but it's the thing they always say that you can't. The reason you can't do a lot of old storylines because of the invention of the cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has
Like-
to be a period piece if you're gonna do a remake. Then it's like, why are you doing a remake?
Yeah, because the mystery of the world and that like they're chasing this treasure in some cave somewhere.
Yeah.
It's totally believable. I love it.
Google Maps that bitch right now.
I'm going in there.
in one of the Ghostbusters,
Hey, what's it like? They're recording themselves, like live streaming.
in one of the newer Ghostbusters ones, they talk about how like, yeah, people just forgot that in the 80s it was just ghosts around and like, and the Statue of Liberty came to life and shit.
Phones got all crazy, so we started ignoring the ghosts and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a quick line that yeah, people just seem to forget. I think like Paul Rudd said it. Like he's one of the few people that remember some shit.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
there's ways around it.
We're
there's
in the remake era. It feels like. Right?
So Running Man?
Running
Oh
Man.
God.
I want.
Never seen
okay,
it.
so never seen the Running Man.
Never seen it.
Edgar,
Oh
we're
my
gonna have
God.
we gotta have
That's
a
a-
movie thing and make you
Ooh.
watch good stuff. That's a classic. Classic Arnold. What's
Yeah.
your favorite Arnold movie?
Jingle All the Way.
That I haven't seen.
He's got two.
Haven't seen that in a long time.
Sinbad? You gonna hit on Sinbad, Percy?
Sinbad's fantastic. Shout out Sinbad.
yeah.
House Guest?
House Guest. You ever seen House Guest?
That's the one where he's a dentist. Fake
He's
dentist.
pretending to be a dentist.
Yes.
He's hiding.
This nigga gets all numb.
He uses Novocaine to.
He's like, oh, there's some
Gel or
soap.
some shit.
Some soap. He's like washing his hands with Novocaine. He's like, what's happening with my hands?
He's trying to sneak burgers all the time because he's a vegan or something. Or like the guy pretends to be as a
Pretend
vegan.
to be vegan. What a good movie. God, what an underrated movie. Oh, that's such a gem.
I gotta rewatch that. That was good.
It was really good, yeah.
Not to get into the what are we watching part
Get
of
it right
our
now. Get it
podcast.
right now.
No, rewatch House Guest. That's what we were gonna watch.
But one thing I rewatched that came on, we are just like looking for stuff to put on in the background. Was a movie called Cook Off, and it was like a mockumentary comedy, dry humor, improv stuff with this like little town sort of cooking competition, and all these people are all these like ridiculous storylines. And you watch it, I think it was in 2017, and you can see a lot of people are like, damn, I haven't seen a lot of these actors in movies in a while, and it has really bad ratings on like Rotten.
Some of the
Tomatoes?
best movies have really bad
No,
ratings.
what you're
Yeah.
explaining is like Best in Show.
Yeah,
It's like-
yeah, like
Message.
like silly, stupid. Everybody's like ridiculous and kind of aware of it. And I thought it was funny, not knowing anything about it, and then realizing like, oh, this is stupid. And so I don't know. It was interesting because I had such a different reaction than when I went and like looked up the reviews on it. I was like, why haven't I heard of this movie? And it's like 32% or something. Yeah,
Fantastic.
and it's stupid. Like it's so dumb, but it's funny because it's so dumb. At least
But we grew up on dumb movies, you
I
know?
like that.
I mean, I've seen dumb movies that weren't good. Like there's this John Cena Aquafina movie
Oh God.
about
I know what you're talking about. The
Yeah.
Amazon one where like it's like a bodyguard almost or something. And
yeah, he's a bodyguard for her. So they live in a world where there's like I guess there's like a currency shortage or something weird, like a really dumb plot.
Was that like a silly movie?
And it is silly, but for me the jokes just don't hit.
It wasn't. The
was silly
plot
enough.
was so bad it wasn't silly enough.
Yeah, and it was like there's lottery winners, and you win the lottery. It's your money, but if somebody kills you in 24 hours, they get your money. And everybody like it gets
great.
It gets announced to everyone who you are. Yeah, I know. It's like it could work, but I don't
just
think it did. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's two people I actually like. It's like John Cena and I like Aquafina.
Yeah, but there was too much like Aquafina just yelling at obvious things and like
So she does. She yells.
yeah,
That's her.
but
That's her whole shtick.
it was like too much. I think I didn't like it.
Go watch that.
Sorry.
And then let us know your review.
It was amazing. You're a movie of the year.
Just do bad movie reviews.
Yeah.
Like lower than 40% on Rotten Tomatoes,
Oh, that'd be good.
and then we'll report back.
We'll
What's
call
the
it
monitor?
We'll do a little
salvage,
synopsis. And
salvage or not.
Then, yeah,
Or-
yeah, it was salvageable.
Yeah,
So we'll do a little
salvageable.
rating system.
I,
Remember that. Write it down. Take a note.
I just love that we're all gonna have like
that.
different things because all our skills are different. I'm like, I could tolerate like a lot of bad, and I feel like you guys like as soon as something's bad, you're like you guys are even worse, like even down than me
I
even
love
more.
bad movies.
I challenge you to watch that.
John Cena? Ba, ba, da, ba.
Yeah. Watch it, and
That, he couldn't see him. That's why the movie was half gone.
yeah.
You're missing.
She's just talking to no one. Made no sense. Shit. So is that our appetizers? What else we got for appetizers stories wise?
Now, what do you guys want to talk about?
Yeah, what do we
What's your
got
bullet?
on this podcast? This non-specific podcast.
Someone say something, or else I'm going to talk about my
Keep it
keys.
loose. Talk about
Talk
your
about your what? Your keys?
Oh, I hate my keys.
What's wrong with your keys?
It's the same key, right?
Yeah.
Key. And every time I go there's one for like main door, one for the second door. Every time I go for the main door, wrong key. And I refuse to fix my own problem, as in like put something on it. Put
like
They look the same, Edgar.
something.
it's the exact same key,
The exact same key.
but
You
it's
gotta
not the
put-
same key.
You gotta put something on there.
Yes.
That's right. I refuse
Oh,
You-
God.
to fix my own
You're
problem.
making it worse.
You're,
Yeah.
you're wanting to live in confusion.
It's put the key in, click, click, click. Ah, motherfucker! Every time.
You say that costs you about 10 seconds.
But it happens every time.
Every time? It's 10 seconds every time you open that door.
Yeah.
You're shaving your
I'm-
years off
How
your
many times
life.
you open that door a day?
Years.
I want to say
It's,
at
it's,
least once every 2 days.
it's worse than smoking for you. That's how many years you're losing.
It's just annoying to me because it got into my head already. Like, this is gonna be the wrong one, and I do it, and then it's the wrong one, and then I get mad at myself, and I go, "Fuck you, key."
It costs you like a minute every 2 weeks.
The minute of my
a
life.
couple minutes every 2 weeks.
Just got to go to Home Depot and get a blue key.
Man, fix that. You
Yeah.
need those minutes back.
Yeah. Fix your life, man. Fix your
Don't
life.
waste your minutes. Don't waste my minutes, Edgar.
Fix your life.
It's not past 8 o'clock.
Don't call before the sun's down.
What's the topic, son?
All right, let's talk about sports. Let's talk about the boxing match that just occurred between Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. That
It was a
whole
boxing match?
night. Yes, it was supposed to be a boxing match.
Yeah, there we go. It was announced as a boxing match.
That rules changed.
It identified.
Who?
It identified as a boxing
Wait,
match.
who's in this?
Terrible.
Huh?
Who was in this supposed boxing
All right.
match?
So for those that don't know, Netflix had a featured fight that if you have a Netflix account, you would have known about it because they were trying to hype it up as much as possible. Between Jake Paul, who is a YouTuber,
He's a
Bad
professional
person.
boxer.
YouTuber,
Okay.
And a bad person?
No, he's
Professional
not.
boxer.
and Mike Tyson.
Technically, yes. he is.
He's a prize fighter. Let's not give titles.
I don't want to give it to him, but technically, he is a boxer.
Why?
Because he has an actual professional
He has a
record.
professional record. He's
He's sanctioned by the state of Texas.
God, Texas.
I know. It
He hasn't fought.
upsets me.
No, he's not a boxer. He's a prize fighter.
No, he fought another
a prize
boxer
fighter.
and lost.
He's a prize
Tommy,
fighter.
Tommy Fury.
So he's 0-1 as a professional boxer.
No, he's fought other people that were
That were
their first debut fight. They still counts.
like 91, 81, something like that.
He's 10-1. What is he? 10-1, 9-1?
Yeah, he lost one when he actually
With an
fought somebody.
actual boxer.
So he's
Yeah.
not a boxer. He fights people.
It's really
He
sad.
okay, he fights you.
It's really sad when you watch his first few matches how terrible he was because he's gotten competent,
Yeah.
but he was like a joke
Yep.
before, like the way he punched and
It was
threw
celebrity
punches.
boxing.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's still celebrity boxing.
yeah, and
He's a
and
celebrity.
and I do think that it's stupid because if he really wanted to be taken, he doesn't want to be taken seriously, but if he did want to be taken seriously, you know, he would have fought his way up
Yeah,
and gotten
would've.
legitimacy that way.
Why fight up when I can fight
Down?
down?
Yeah. It's just-
I can beat up 58-year-olds.
At
He's
what
a
age did he
salesman.
start? 23?
I think so.
And the thing is, most actual boxers start like at 15.
Yeah.
So like he was way behind. So
Yeah.
Like, what do you want? Respect or the bag?
The
right?
bag.
I don't got time to fight these people, legitimate people. I got money to fucking make so I can spend it on the promotion on the next fight.
Okay, so yeah, so why do
Prime,
people
baby.
why do people watch Jake Paul fight?
because he's trying to mimic what Muhammad Ali and Mayweather did was, I'm going to talk shit to make you mad, and you're going to want to watch me lose, right? The thing is, Mayweather and Muhammad Ali could hit. They're considered the greatest. I hate Mayweather, but let's be honest. He's undefeated.
He played the game.
Yeah.
Tap, 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 tap.
Jake,
Run away. Tap,
Jake
tap,
Paul,
tap,
on the other
tap.
hand, is again talking on shit. But the people he's boxing, the first 5 matches were against nobodies. I think ex MMA fighters
Yeah.
that were really old.
They were like trying to not throw kicks.
Yeah,
Chuck
exactly.
Liddell at one
They're, like,
point.
they're so used to trying to kick.
You fought Chuck Liddell?
No, but I know you fought Anderson Silva
Yeah.
and somebody else. But then after that, he's like, all right, well, I'm gonna fight a boxer. He chose someone that doesn't hit hard, which is Tommy Fury, but that's an actual boxer. So he boxed him.
Tyson Fury's
and
brother,
lost.
right?
Yeah, little brother. He's like the worst out of him. He's like the baby barely starting, but he's actually trained. So he ended up, beating him. So what did he do now? He goes, well, let me fight somebody that I know isn't really, he's fucking 50 something,
58.
58. Jesus Christ. 58
58
year old
coming
man.
off of 5 blood transfusions.
Because he almost.
Can't believe this was allowed.
Oh, and then what was it like the day before they changed the rules that they made the glove size
Bigger.
and then they lowered the time of the rounds instead of 3 minutes to 2 minutes.
It's 58.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson had 2 rounds in him.
Yep.
2.
well,
One and a half.
Good 2 rounds though. Good 2 rounds.
Good, strong 1.5.
You're like, oh, he's back, baby. He's gonna do this.
And then, whoa, not so much. Not so much.
Yeah.
You go back and look at all those training videos where he's like fucking ducking and diving. Ba, 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 ba.
You realize those are 30-second
Yeah.
clips. and
His
then-
upper body hip movement was pretty good.
But those legs were not.
His leg, when he came out, he had the knee brace on. I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God.
That brace was holding him up, all right?
You gotta admit, when he came out walking, he had that killer look in his face, like I'm gonna kill somebody right now. You were like, oh, is this gonna happen? Is this gonna be real? No, I believed
believed?
for when he had that walkout.
That's why they make it for you.
Because fucking Paul guy came out. I'm on a low rider, fucking coming out, chilling.
Came out, ruined the song for me. What song he came out to? In the Air.
Can't make the angles. We're gonna stop right here. Go back.
We didn't try this out earlier. Yeah, I was very upset with the whole thing.
Yeah.
Tyson in his classic black trunks.
Yeah.
The fucking
he hasn't
Mario
fought-
gloves on, fucking huge ass gloves.
He hasn't fought in 20 years.
Yeah.
He hasn't fought in 20 years, and he got ass kicked the last time he fought.
He had a sparring match with Roy Jones.
Yeah, it was like an
They're just
exhibition,
fucking
right?
around.
Yeah.
And Roy Jones was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
No, we're just practicing. We're just playing. We're play fighting, right?
It's a joke, Mike.
Oh, whoa.
yeah. It's for charity. It's for charity.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah, that was,
God,
that
that
was
was-
so stupid. It sucks that we're.
No, what sucks is that on Tyson's professional record, an
Yeah,
L
actual bout.
to fucking Paul.
Yeah. All right. So
We've had old boxers come out and not.
20 million, right?
That's a lot of money.
That's
He
what
got,
he's.
was it 20? I think he got 10. And then
Oh, 20 million to.
to Paul, and Tyson
10.
got 10.
Oh, I thought it was 20 to him, 40 to Paul. Whatever.
Whatever. He got a.
Lot of money.
You got more than Tyson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake Paul won decision. Do you guys think that it was set up? Do you think that the match was scripted?
I think.
Do you
Stephen
believe
A.
it?
Smith made a good point, and this is what I kind of thought, or I kind of want to think, because I want to believe in humanity to an extent.
Yeah.
Though Paul's a piece of shit for setting this up, and this is what he does. He's selling hype, if you will, snake oil.
Of course.
I think in the moment once he saw how Mike was moving, because he could have fucked him up.
Yeah.
He really could have fucked
I
him
hate
up. Like
to admit
if
it.
you watch the highlights, you can see like he could have sized him up. He could have squared up so many punches because Mike couldn't move. He had no leg movement.
There's a
He
moment.
didn't go for it. He didn't try to clobber him. He didn't try to size up any good big shots. Nothing. He could have easily done that.
He should
So
have.
I think he decided in his own mind that he wasn't gonna
Or it was in the contract.
do
You
it.
can't
Like
knock me.
he saw him and he's like, oh my god, he's like, oh shit. He's actually 58, like something like that. I think he had to come to a real life moment where he's like, oh shit, this is not like, the internet's not really,
Not
the
real
real world's
life,
real,
yeah.
the real thing,
Like Mike Tyson's punch out, he killed me too many
Yeah.
times. I need to destroy him in real life.
I think a lot of people get like caught up in nostalgia, and you can, and he found a way to sell it
Oh yeah.
in this thing.
I watch Mike Tyson highlights just for fun.
Yeah,
It hypes
He was
me.
a monster.
fantastic highlights. But I think that's what I want to think is that he just was like, oh shit, I probably shouldn't do that because it would have been a bad look if he.
If you heard him.
There was a round where he hit him with like 2 jabs, and Tyson did like a little stuff. Like,
Mike-
oh.
Every time he make contact with Mike was like, what? Like,
Yeah.
game that.
And biting his glove, he's like, "Argh."
Yeah, which was a new thing. The guy, the
No,
stupid
he
announcer,
used to do it back in the day.
not like that.
Not like that though, but he
Not
was.
like that.
I feel like he was trying to get adjust these gloves because they're fucking so big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all sorts of sad.
Yeah, like the last minute of the last round is like they're just like standing around and, all right, I guess we're just fucking waiting this out,
Doing this a lot, and then he just moving, and then he do his little.
But that was like before, just
And then Jake Paul get like, all right, he starts like bowing to him, like, all right,
The upper hip movement was like it was. I was like, this is.
but it's the side to side
good.
movement.
But it was anything with his leg. He had to move his legs. You could tell like he couldn't even like.
Just a little bit
Couldn't
more.
do the dance.
Yeah, maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10
10 years ago, probably would have whooped his ass.
Yeah.
We've seen too many Rocky movies, and we believed.
Old ass Rocky. What's your favorite Rocky movie?
It's a tie between the new one where the Rocky Balboa and I can win, you can win, everybody can win.
And then 3 against the Russian.
That's 4.
That's 4.
Is that 4?
4 is Russian.
3 is Mr.
Apollo Creed. Mr. T. Yeah.
What about you? What's your favorite?
4.
4?
4,
I can
man.
win.
He ended the Cold War.
I can change.
In 3, he fights a lot of people. Doesn't he also fight Hulk Hogan in that?
Yes.
3?
Yeah.
Fights Hulk Hogan, Mr. T.
Thunder Lips.
And Apollo.
Does he fight Apollo in 3?
That's the first time he comes out, no? And then he comes back to like.
Well, Apollo fights Mr. T and then fucking dies and shit.
No.
No, that's 4. Mr. T would not kill Apollo Creed.
Yeah.
Just gonna say that. Say, damn Russian. No, just kidding.
Damn commies. Shit. Oh, and then going back to the fight, what do you guys think about 2 things? One, Jake Paul saying that he would have beat Tyson in his prime. Joke, right?
He's just being stupid.
Right? Because he knows that.
He knows
he would have dead. He dead. He
He's
dead.
not that stupid. He is not that stupid to think
Prove me
that.
wrong. I believe him.
I can say that too.
And,
I can be Mike Tyson in his prime.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong.
Yeah.
here on the Dope Podcast, you heard it.
There it is.
All right.
Yeah.
And then 2, do you think that Canelo will fight
No.
Paul?
Because
I would hope anyone else with boxing chops fight him.
So,
or someone with clout.
I'm pretty sure Canelo does not need the money.
we don't want him to have clout.
Yeah. And then so Canelo's gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna give him the fucking, because him fighting him will legitimize himself.
Yeah.
And he
Now
doesn't
gains
want
nothing
that.
gains
Exactly.
nothing from that except
Zero.
maybe the pleasure of possibly beating his ass.
Yeah. 'Cause
Which would bring me pleasure.
It'll bring a lot of people pleasure.
A lot of
but,
people pleasure.
But the chance of like a sucker anything, there's so much to lose.
yeah,
So much to lose.
there's no point.
And he's already at the end of his career.
Yeah, because that's on the come down right now.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
He
then
hasn't knocked out anyone in like
he'll
fucking
fight
10
him,
years.
5 years. 5 years, maybe you see Canelo and Jake Paul.
after he retires.
Yeah.
After they argue about blood transfusions for like 4 years,
Yeah.
like Mayweather and
How old is Canelo now?
Triple G.
There's an age restriction to fight Jake Paul. You got to be over 40.
He's
Must
like
be
a
this old to write Jake Paul.
he's like a reverse pedophile.
I think Canelo's 32,
Yeah. So in 8 years we'll see Canelo
34.
Paul fight.
34.
34?
He's like, fuck, I gotta open up a new restaurant. I need
7 years. 6-7 years we'll see
I need some
Canelo
money.
fight Jake Paul.
Who's the other one that called
Jake
him
Paul will
out?
be 34. Canelo will be nice,
Probative?
ripe 40.
I don't know. I only remember.
Yeah, I think
Canelo.
That's why nobody cares now.
he's the current middleweight champion with like 5 belts. And he goes, "I'll fight you." Nothing. Like you don't hear nothing from.
Honestly, it's the state of boxing that's the problem.
Yeah, that's why I told
It's-
Percy
it's-
that this is the most famous man in boxing right now.
sad
Percy
thing.
hates it.
Besides
So
Canelo.
that's Canelo.
Nah, I think he's more famous.
He's
than
the most famous.
So-
he's the
so
most
the top
famous
3
American name.
No, that's
Boxing.
Tank.
Who?
Tank Davis.
Tank Davis?
No, I don't know Tank Davis.
You know Tank.
I do not know Tank Davis.
You.
You don't.
Frank the Tank.
You don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, you didn't have to be a big boxing fan to know some of the biggest boxers over the years. Now, you have to be a boxing fan to know the biggest names. You have to be like in the sport. You're not like
Also,
I'm not gonna drive.
Brian
I'm a
Garcia.
non-boxer guy. I'm driving down the street and I see a billboard. I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's such and such. There's no guys like that anymore.
Okay.
That's why Jake
Canelo,
Paul exists because
Garcia,
He's filling that
to-
void.
The name.
To
He's the face of
generate-
boxing, Percy.
He's nothing.
He's found a way to generate.
Canelo's still the face
you
of
know,
boxing. And I
chatter.
hate Canelo. But
I think more than anything, watching boring boxing killed boxing. I
yeah,
think
I want to say Mayweather killed it because as good as he was defensively, he was still a boring fighter
Yeah.
because it was really tap run.
Yeah.
He won.
I
He
think-
played the game.
I think all the belts, all the different belts.
Yeah, being
That
a
also-
fucking
I think that just
five different
because-
federations.
because there's 4 sanctioning bodies,
Yeah.
but for each weight class, there's like, well, there's the super and the mega this and
Yeah.
the,
Look, I only watch WWE. I don't watch fucking AEW and WCW and all these other ones. I want to watch one that fucking
Has
says
them all.
these are the people who are on top, these are the
Like-
people who are on bottom.
Here's the heavyweight champion. Here's the light heavy. here's the lightweight champion.
Yeah.
There's one belt for each of them. Go fight amongst yourselves.
He has a belt, but he has a belt.
Yeah.
But he has
both
a belt.
these guys have belts. Like, oh, he's gonna unify the belt. What the fuck? Unify the belts?
Okay, but I'm only putting up half of my belts. You only
Yeah. You can get these. It's like trading pogs. These three. But I'm gonna keep this. This is my favorite. What's my poison?
No, put the slammer in, man. Come on, I'll bring the slammer in. I like the slammer.
I like this one. Yeah, that's exactly what happened in boxing.
I still think about some of my favorite slammers.
So did you have the tube, the fucking
Yeah, I
tube
had
with
a
all the
tube.
pogs in it?
I had a tube. Yeah, for sure.
Shout out Pogs.
Yeah, shout out Pogs. That was.
Who decided I'm gonna flip these fucking little pieces of cardboard and fucking have a whole
I bet it was a
game?
Canadian guy. I don't know why. I just feel like what were Pogs? What did Pogs? I just feel like that's a Canadian thing.
All right, let me look this up.
Is that weird? Is that offensive?
A little bit.
Why is that offensive?
Nah.
Pogs were very popular.
Not offensive.
Not offensive.
Oh, it's believed to have evolved from a Japanese game called Menko.
Was that the game in the Squid Games where they start off?
Maybe, which was brought to Hawaii
yeah.
by Japanese immigrants in the early 1900s.
Into that
That
flip.
makes sense. That was my second guess.
Japan. After Canada.
That's offensive.
Yeah, man, that was the boxing match, and that was
That was the face of boxing right there.
That was.
sports.
spectacle.
Sports are happening. Sports are happening. I have a question for you guys.
Uh-oh.
We'll stick into sports. Do you guys believe tanking is real?
Yes.
Do teams decide to play badly?
What sport?
Football?
I think in football more than any other sport.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in individual football teams, like locker room. There's a lot of factors.
Lots of drama.
Tanking is something that would come down from the GM and owner, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they'll be like, you don't want, saying overtaking is taboo, right? You can't say it, but you can put things in motion to make it happen and make sure it's going to happen.
Let's not put in all our star players, you know?
No, you got to play the thing.
No,
You got to play the
no, that's right.
players. That's,
You
that's
put
the
it-
hard part.
You put them in,
But you get a
let's
shitty coach
take some of them out.
to not control the locker room, to let things dissolve, and then you just let it play out.
It's a rebuilding year.
That's it. And then you say, and then halfway through the season, you're like, I guess we're gonna rebuild. We're just gonna start. You know, you hope guys get hurt.
Was this a rebuilding year before or after the season started? You know, like at what point did you decide this
Yeah,
is a
no
rebuilding
one goes into
year?
the season saying we're gonna tank. We're either developing or we're contending.
We either start 4-0 or we're tanking.
Rebuilding.
There's just a lot. There's so many things. Who was I? I was listening to somebody, and they're like, I was listening to a fantasy football podcast. He's talking about like this guy's wife asked him like, why is it so hard for NFL coaches to do such and such? I'm like, well, the guy was like, if you think about it, these guys in the NFL are the top elite athletes at their given position, all playing together. So the ego they have is through the roof. So you
They
have
need
to have
the
a coach.
Need
that
the
can-
best babysitter in the world.
yeah, you have to be able to manage these egos of men that think highly of themselves. Obviously, that's how they got here. While also putting a game plan in that works with all the pieces you have. And it's
Why are you throwing 2 more times to him instead of 2 more times to me?
like,
why
why are
we're
you-
not giving even playing
why
time?
are you running him slots in the routes in the slot?
That's my slot.
You got this other young guy who's better at it when he's on his college. There's so many things, so many factors, and it's so to tank. Yes, it exists. We never say it.
Yeah.
But it's there.
I'm assuming
absolutely there.
I'm assuming it's bad for sports or
Well, you can't sell tickets. You gotta sell tickets, right?
Yeah.
No one's gonna be like,
And if
hey,
you know, yeah, he's good.
we got taking season guys, but here's a season ticket package.
Unless you're the Raiders.
People still gonna show
People
up,
go
yeah.
anyways.
$1,500. You know, it's like
well, as long as your stadium's in Las Vegas, then anybody's gonna go.
it's easy. So that's
Yeah, it's
exactly
easy,
like-
yeah.
That's why you have so many stadiums that are like built around like entertainment type shit.
Yeah, the best ones are.
Yeah, imagine tanking
can't
in
guarantee
Detroit
your
and
team's
there's
gonna be
there's
good.
shit there.
You can't guarantee your team's gonna contend. You can't always sell winning. You can sell a good time. You can sell a fun team.
Mm-hmm.
You can't always sell winning.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So what do you ask?
who's tanking?
Well,
Yeah.
I know the Raiders, I think, are
Are
tanking.
they tanking?
Raiders.
Were they tanking before they hired? Here's the
The
question.
big
Were they
question.
tanking before they hired Pierce?
I don't think so.
Was
They
he
were
a
trying.
tank hire?
I think
No.
so.
He was
You
a
think
tank
so?
hire.
Yeah.
I think he was a tank hire.
I don't think
He's
that.
on
I
his
don't
way
think.
out,
I don't.
bro.
I don't think the locker room knew that.
It's one and done.
Because didn't they love him?
Yeah.
No, but yeah, He's the whispers are that he was a tank hire.
They had a good draft pick in
who's the other coach they were trying to? It was between Pierce and was it Belichick?
No, it was
someone else.
San Diego's guy.
They were like discussing before they gave it to Pierce.
Oh, I don't remember.
Fuck. I can't remember.
I don't know if it was Belichick.
It was someone.
It was
else.
a big name though.
It was a big name. They were trying. It was Pierce and it was another big popular name. And I can't remember. Oh no, it was the guy who went to
Chargers.
Your
Chargers,
guy.
yeah.
Harbaugh. Yeah, it was Harbaugh.
Really?
I believe that was a rumor.
There was a
Because
rumor.
Harbaugh was like trying to come from college, trying to come back to the NFL, and they're like, "Oh, these are the teams that could go after him." And I think the Raiders were on that list.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Nah, we're gonna take. We're not good enough." The thing is, the Chargers, I guess they felt they were good enough because they're kind of contending now, right?
Yes, they are. We're good.
What's
Yeah.
your record?
6 and something.
No.
I'll double check
6
right
and
now.
something.
6 and something. It's pretty. Hey, that's
Better than.
They're better than the Raiders.
more than
Something
the
and
Niners.
6.
More than the
Look,
Niners.
you guys aren't tanking hard enough, man. Fucking Raiders are 2-8, Browns are 2-8,
2 and 8.
There's no 1-win team.
Jaguars are 2-9.
Yeah, every
Yeah, tanking in NFL is also different than tanking in NBA because NBA, you know who the number one player. I feel like it's easier to hit on number one than NFL.
yeah.
Like you can get good guys later on in NFL more often. Than
Well, draft.
NBA.
I think
7 and 3.
draft picks in football. I think feel like make an immediate impact too.
Yeah, they can.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
There's like in baseball, it's like long development cycles. And,
Yeah.
You gotta nurture him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they leave
can't
Dwayne's
just throw him in
fucking college football team, and then they're 2 years in, and he's waiting. He thought they were gonna play 2 other years.
Shout out to the Akron Zips, 3 national titles.
And who's
Holler
that?
at me, huh?
Who's that?
Who's what?
Would you use the name?
The Akron Zips. It's like,
Ohio.
it's
Ohio.
Oh, in Ohio. I didn't know he was going there.
I don't think he knew what he was doing.
I
don't think it worked out. It worked out.
That's a bad alley-oop. You're not Chris Paul.
He's still playing?
Yeah.
Why?
The Suns?
Why not?
No, Spurs.
You would have to drag me off the court if I had a professional career in the NBA, and I was still getting offered gigs to do, to be whoever.
Yeah. What?
Like come off
What
the
did you?
bench
Any
for
sport? Like if you're
10 minutes a game.
I'll beat the
We'll
H.
pay you $5 million. I'm like, yeah, absolutely.
Is this the year?
I
He's
would
gonna
never-
finally
I would-
gonna win his,
No.
his trophy?
No.
Not at all.
You guys hear about Popovich? He had a stroke
Yeah.
Right now, like
sucks.
recently.
like last week. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. He's been out indefinitely, but he says he's coming back.
Talk about someone that won't leave. Shit. Coaching since the 70s?
It's gonna be a sad day. It's gonna be a sad day when Greg Popovich retires, man.
Yeah.
He was-
Or dies.
Hey.
The same day, Slug.
18, but Jesus.
Oh, so you shoot the guy, you kill the guy.
No, he just.
Trying to kill
We're
him.
like an old yeller. Like, all right, time to take him to the back.
You're worthless now.
He has so much life left. Stop.
Not
We're
Slug?
Did we lose enough this year?
Yeah.
Haven't we lost enough celebrities?
I don't remember. Who did we lost?
Who we lose this year?
Did we use Betty White this year?
No, they're gonna put her on the. Oh, did we lose her?
Yeah, because of what's his
They're putting
name?
her on postage stamp.
Because Zach Fox. Remember the I Got Depression? Shout out to Betty White.
Pushing on Dyson.
Yeah. I don't.
But anyways, no, she's dead.
Yeah.
Damn. We lost.
Right.
Some.
So we're rounding the year. We're getting to the end of 2024.
Shit, 2021.
Damn, it's been a while.
The worst year of all time right now.
Every year's the worst year, all right?
Last year's been pretty good, I think. But
been that
we're almost to Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving will be next week, in a week and a few days. Oh, did you really? I gotta go shopping.
Oh.
Yeah,
Like,
I
wait.
haven't got the turkey. I haven't got nothing. Oh,
Go get that Popeye's turkey, man.
Popeye's got turkey.
yeah.
Costco's got turkey.
It's
I
off
bet.
brand.
Yeah, but they have the Popeye seasoning on the turkey.
The theme says "Love that chicken from Popeyes," not "Love that turkey."
Love that seasoning from Popeyes.
Doesn't even roll off.
Love that bird.
Love that bird.
That bird
That bird.
from Popeyes.
Yeah.
All right, so I wanted to ask you guys about Thanksgiving. What is your favorite Thanksgiving meal? Like,
Meats. Go
yeah,
first.
what's your favorite? Yeah, meats. Let's go with mains.
What do we got? What are our options? We
We got turkey.
we got the star of the show.
turkey.
Turkey.
Now they're like, okay, so you got turkey, regular turkey, deep fried, right? What is that
I've
called?
never had the deep fried turkey.
Was that I mean, that's what we're
Yeah.
gonna call it, right?
Yeah. just
They
deep
like
fried.
when people
Deep
light their
fried.
houses on
And
fire.
Yeah, they fuck up their house.
Yeah.
Let's have the microwavable turkey dinner.
Microwavable turkey dinner.
Sir Duncan.
Smoked turkey.
turducken.
Oh yeah, turducken.
Yeah.
Turducken.
I heard turducken.
Smoked turkey.
Yeah, smoked turkey.
Tofurkey.
The fuck is a tofurkey?
Tofu turkey.
Tofu turkey. Sounds like a song from Doug.
And ham.
Ham.
Is there any other main meats? Is stuffing a meat?
Depends on what
So,
technically,
technically, stuffing is supposed to be just what, like
A
bread
side?
stuff. But in my household growing up, we would stuff the turkey with
Chorizo.
not chorizo, but it was like a meat stuffing. That was a thing for like chile rellenos, but instead we would relleno the turkey. So we
Oh.
would stuff the turkey with
More meat.
With more
Right.
meat. With
Okay.
red meat. With like, I think it was like chuck roast or something, but it was good.
Yeah.
And I preferred that over the actual turkey.
Right. Okay. So, all right.
cornbread
So,
stuffing is the only way
but
to go.
but is that a side? Is stuffing a side?
Never had it.
We're talking about the main course.
Main
thing.
course.
Sorry,
Get ahead. Get ahead.
He's hurt right now.
I'm
I've
lightheaded.
never had cornbread stuffing.
I'm lightheaded.
Have you had it,
I think so. I believe so.
Edgar?
Cornbread?
Cornbread
stuffing.
stuffing. No, I've had cornbread. I have not had cornbread
I
stuffing.
want to say I have, but I don't remember it.
Well, I'll say this much
It was
about
memorable.
the main meats. I would have gone ham and then turkey because I always love the ham. But then my cousin makes a really good deep fried turkey. So now that's edging slightly above the ham. Yeah.
I'll go ham because it goes so well with all the other items
Ham's
on the plate.
bomb, dude. Like a
Turkey
big.
ham, like I don't get. Yeah, hams.
Just
I don't get
switch-
ham a lot, like in my regular life. But
Yeah.
During Thanksgiving, like I go.
That
You go ham on ham.
glazed.
I go ham
On ham.
on ham.
Yeah, it's got that pineapple
Ham
on
on
it.
everything.
You know, the cloves.
No clothes.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving chicken.
The fuck?
No.
But you know what?
Get
I
off
feel,
that side
But
right
then
now.
there's panes, you know, for all the Sabi friends out there,
Don't do it. Don't
I
say
don't
it.
know.
the panes,
Sandwiches.
the sandwiches.
the sandwiches.
That's really good too. Remember
But-
one year we did that and it was fucking bomb.
What?
But it's a side though.
No, it's a meal. What do you mean it's a side? It's not a
Side.
side. It's a whole fucking meal.
Wait, what is this?
Panes.
Come on, man.
Sandwich. It's a delicious turkey sandwich.
Panes de
that
pavo.
with basically it's
It's a chicken sandwich.
or chicken or turkey.
Chicken and turkey.
You get a bolillo. You know what a bolillo is, right?
No.
It's a sandwich.
Like
It's bread.
It's a bread.
Oh.
It's a French.
Wow.
Okay, let him explain it. Let him explain it. Let him explain it. No, let him explain it. Let him
No, it's over.
So
You already
wait,
saw the picture.
So wait, Edgar just showed me a picture of what? A sandwich. First you want me to use all these other words. You know I can't speak Spanish.
You can. You just don't try.
That's also true.
Just get him drunk and
You could have said sandwich.
I did say sandwich.
And then you start throwing these other words.
Is that a main though?
Sandwich lost meaning. In what
Is
you're
that a
trying to
main though?
describe.
Is that a main?
No.
Yes.
You don't eat this for Thanksgiving.
Yes, you do.
That's the
I don't care. I'm not Salvi. So,
that's the lunch before the meal. You know?
Oh.
the appetizer.
Oh, you guys eat
No,
before?
the lunch
Oh, the-
before the meal.
Okay, so what's your Thanksgiving protocol? Like, it sounds like you guys eat before you eat.
No,
I don't.
I don't.
I like
So-
maybe like I'll pick to gotta try stuff.
It depends who's making the dinner. If it's
Smart answer.
there's people I know that are gonna be super late. We're gonna have fucking dinner at 11 midnight, one
next
in the
day.
morning. Yeah, then I eat at around 6 o'clock. You know.
That's fair. Smart. Smart.
But if you know you're gonna eat at 5, 6.
Yeah. Sometimes you're lucky enough to go to 2-3 different houses for Thanksgiving, depending on what time
That's
people
true.
have their meals.
Depending on how many people you like
Yeah.
in your life. Yeah.
Do you guys have a place that you always go to? Like
Parents.
cousin's house, parents?
We used to go to my grandma's house out in Cal City.
Ooh.
But we don't do that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But that was
Is that where everyone went?
everyone would go to my grandparents. So everyone would converge.
How many people would
Sometimes
you say?
we'd rent out a place like at the park, like across the way, and just rent out a big old like bungalow.
Yeah.
Just have everyone in there. But how many people?
Yeah.
30,
God damn.
rough. You know, I think at peak probably 30.
I want to get into something kind of deep.
My mom has like 7 sisters.
You guys want to get into some deep
Do it, Slunk.
conversations?
Go ahead.
Deep
Do you
turkey.
do you guys ever feel and are scared of the pressure that you're gonna have to be the person or people in charge of keeping the family together,
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
like it used to be?
It's never gonna be like it used to be, unless you continue practicing the same habits, and that's hard to do with people coming in and out of the picture.
Yeah.
I think my little sister's really good at that stuff. my older sister too. I'm glad I got 2 sisters. Imagine if there's another boy like me. Oh my god, dude, fucking mess. So I don't feel that pressure. I do feel the pressure of it, but I don't. They take a lot of it off. So.
Okay, so you show up when they do the planning.
I do.
For me, it's the agreeing on where to go. As in, like, where's Thanksgiving gonna happen? What am I bringing? What do I have to do?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not deciding anything, but I'm involved with the planning of it.
Yeah. I'm like, you
So
need money?
you have people.
I'll provide money for
Yeah.
things.
Hey.
So you need to give me to get something. I'll do that.
What do you need on Thanksgiving Day that I can go get at the store? I'll go wait in that stupid line.
Yeah. I'll do all that stuff. I love Thanksgiving Day shopping. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
No.
You're ready to tackle somebody.
Yeah, I'm like,
give me that pumpkin pie.
it's like, I need those olives.
It does add a little excitement to shopping. That would normally be pretty boring.
It's not normal. It's not normal shopping. It's Thanksgiving
It's not.
Day shopping.
Yeah.
There's a struggle finding parking, and it's like, all right, you rush in there, like, all right, you make a plan.
Yeah.
You make a plan, like, all right, I'm gonna hit this first, because people are wandering. You gotta
You
avoid
see some
that.
other stuff like, oh, I should probably get that. I don't know if I have that at the house.
You're feeling bad for the people that are working. You're like, damn.
I've said this before.
I've been the person working on Thanksgiving.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
How bad was it? Any fights?
I'm working.
No, it's never been that bad, and I was in the ghetto, and it wasn't even like that bad. It gets full, but it's a lot of spills. It's crazier than usual, but nothing.
But no fights.
No.
Okay.
No one fights on Thanksgiving. Who fights on Thanksgiving?
Thanks.
It's a prerequisite
Cowboys
for.
and Indians.
Oh my god.
No. No.
That was a good one. That was a good
Who
one.
fights
I
on
like that
Thanksgiving?
one.
Cowboys and Indians.
Pilgrims.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You could have said something.
No, I was in shock still.
Yeah. Whatever. Same thing. Cowboys descended from
Cowboys and
Pilgrims.
aliens. That's right.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I think
Tomatoes
the women in our lives are the ones that really do that. At least
Yeah.
in my life.
Women hold tradition together.
Yeah.
Do
more
as
so
you're
than
just do
men.
as you're told.
Yeah.
Go clear the backyard.
Okay.
Well, that's how it was before. Like, basically, my mom would take care of everything. Like, but she'd be like, I need you to go buy me this, go buy me that. Let's go.
Like, do you need help with anything?
Yeah, she's like, no.
You're already in the way.
Yeah, get out of the kitchen.
Get out.
Get out of the kitchen and go get me this. Okay.
When is the food ready?
The
Oh,
most-
hell no.
The most that it would be like, I need you to chop this. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Start chopping it up. But after she passed, it basically became like, well, I'm in charge now of trying to do Thanksgiving.
You're the second best cook, huh?
Mother?
You were the second
Oh,
best
yeah, my
cook.
brother can't cook for shit. He makes spaghetti.
He's a big
has
fan of this
amazing
podcast. He's gonna hear that.
You're-
I hope he hears it. He knows. He knows.
I don't think I-
He knows.
And then and I've tried to something. Maybe let's go somewhere else. Let's go with Brenda's family. She's like, oh, come have dinner. I'm like, all right, hey pops, let's go. I'm staying here.
I want my traditional
And that's not
Thanksgiving.
my dad. He's like, I'm not leaving the
Don't
house.
bother.
I stay. He's like, there's 2 holidays I stay here, Thanksgiving and Christmas, which is something that I always did at the same before. But like, I finally started shifting over to like, all right, let me go other places. But he's just like, no. So I'm like, I can't leave him to starve. Like,
And
I'm
that's
like,
when the microwave turkey dinner comes into play.
Number 2 on my list.
It has everything. It has the mashed potatoes. It has peas. It has oven roasted turkey.
It takes like 5-6 minutes.
I'll even get you the big. I'll get you the hungry man, the big one.
But then you bring some real food to come back. You come back. Leftovers. The best leftovers of all time are Thanksgiving leftovers.
so basically,
They
what
last
it
a
is
week.
is yeah. So I cook. B goes to visit her family, then comes back and we finish it here. And then whoever wants to come. Sometimes my compadres, sometimes my brother will come. But there's always, I think like a couple years Edgar came, and then like when Casey was still around, Casey will come through.
I remember that for some reason. Casey going to your Thanksgivings.
Yeah.
I would show up
I
after.
do remember
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
specifically. Casey was around a lot.
I would go do my thing, and then Percy's still like, "Oh, come over and have dessert."
Yeah.
Like, all right, come.
We're still drinking and we're still eating. He goes, all right, come through.
You guys do any other like activities during Thanksgiving besides cooking?
Like a
Gamble
Both.
and drink.
Friendsgiving, isn't that like a thing now? Friendsgiving
Wish I had friends
to
Eh.
give.
No,
I hear about that a lot, but I don't get invited, so.
Shit.
I used to do Friendsgiving a lot with a lot of other people's, but that group sort of like fizzled away, So it's like, oh, let's have like this 20-person Friendsgiving group, and then Next year, it's like, oh, it's 15. Oh, like 10, 5. Like,
They had kids
oh,
and
Damn.
yeah, they start having families of their own. You know, it's like
how
so-
selfish of them.
yeah.
Kids ruining everything. I hear
That's
you.
true.
I hear
Kids
you.
ruin everything.
Ruining lives. Kids.
Yep.
Friends
Fantastic
viewing.
creatures that I
So
hate.
you guys are watchers of the football. Isn't there like the
yeah.
big game on that day? You guys carry it all?
I'm working that day
You work that day.
because there's a big game.
Oh, that sucks.
It's fine. I just have to watch the game.
For me, it depends who's playing. Like if it's a competitive team or
Isn't it always like Dallas or something?
It's usually, yeah.
Yeah,
There's,
but,
there's a couple traditional Dallas, Detroit play. I don't know who plays this year. I forget.
It is. Let's see.
Shouldn't that be like always the
Cowboys and Indians.
Yeah.
Used to be Dallas
The
and
Redskins.
Washington.
It's
You know what
gonna
I'm
be.
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
The
The Commanders.
yeah, the Commandeers.
The Commandeers.
It's gonna be
What a
the
whack name.
Bears and Lions, the Giants and Cowboys, and the Dolphins and Packers will be playing.
Oh, Dolphins are a new one.
Yeah.
Those are most of the traditional teams, though.
Mhm.
Those games are gonna. What was it? The Bears and Lions.
Bears and Lions,
That's probably not gonna be that good.
Giants,
Yeah, Lions gonna
Cowboys,
destroy.
Giants and who?
Cowboys.
Giants and Cowboys.
Two bad teams, right?
Oh, who's a cow? Shout out Edwin. I'm sorry, I feel bad for you. Your team. Talk about a team that wasn't trying to tank. That is basically.
That's basically tanking now.
Talk about being forced into tanking.
I was
I
watching.
saw the game last night. Jesus Christ.
I was watching Tim the Tapman this morning. Huge Dallas Cowboys fan.
Oh
And he's like, we've been losing for a while now. So like, do you guys ever feel bad for Dallas Cowboys? And his chat just like, no, hell no. Why would we feel bad for you? Like, really, guys?
Do not feel bad for him. You can't.
America's team.
No.
Too many people
America's
talk
team.
about it. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Are they still America's team?
No.
Are they still Jake Paul?
So
Not until they win.
Carla's like she's not into football.
Uh-huh.
Like that's not like she doesn't follow it, but she does have like awareness of things. And she was calling the America's team the Packers. And
Yeah, we were talking about this.
Yeah.
I didn't really understand.
and she said that a lot of people that she meets like the Packers.
Is it because technically they're owned by the city, not like some one person? Because everyone,
Yeah.
and that's what people.
They're the one team in the NFL that their fans actually own.
Like
The
the
team.
working class.
Yes, so that's why a lot of
Team.
people like them because it's
Hey,
not
Siri.
one person bought the team.
Who
It's
is
like
America's
everyone-
team?
Basically, everyone pulled their money in and be
Packers
like,
don't have
our
an
team.
owner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically.
Well, I was trying to tell her, I was like, well, technically America's team is the Cowboys.
The term America's team is a nickname that refers to the National Football League's Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
That
And
was, it was
USA.
coined for the Cowboys.
USA.
Yes, going for the Cowboys.
But as an actual meaning of what that means,
the
probably
word.
closer to the Packers.
Okay.
Because of that
Yeah.
reason.
All right.
I would say very
Astute observation.
Astute
Yes.
observation.
Like, if there's going to be an America's team, it should be the New England Patriots, you know?
They
Look.
stink too. You talk about tanking. They've been tanking for years.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so
yeah.
glad too because there was a run where they were just fucking winning with
And they're in
Tom
the AFC.
Brady.
I don't care. I don't care about AFC teams.
Well, we're all happy that the Kansas City Chiefs lost because they deserve to not go.
They should have lost a couple times before.
Not
like,
a
fuck.
perfect record.
Talk about America's team right there. American Kansas City Chiefs. Taylor Swift team? Hell yeah.
Can't stand them.
Yeah.
Start. Let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
Team
So
Taylor?
that was our sports section. Anything else you guys want to talk about? What we've been watching? We can't talk about the Penguins because Percy hasn't seen it.
Yeah.
Percy's
Because
lagging.
somebody. See, okay,
No, wait,
actually,
wait,
let me
wait.
rephrase that. It was my mistake because I chose to watch that with a certain someone, and then because I watched it with her, now I can't watch it by myself, or else I'm gonna have to lie and be like,
Why don't
oh,
you just watch
a
it
good
with
show.
her?
because every time I'm done with anything, she's asleep.
It
Watch it
just
before she goes to sleep.
go watch it
Then
right
I'm
now.
gonna not
after
be
Let's
able
Call
to
of Duty.
stream.
Let's Call of Duty. You can watch Penguin. Just saying.
one episode.
Call of Duty will be there. Penguin. Coming out on DVD. You know that?
The fuck?
Yeah.
It
Nice.
That's
just
how good it is.
Anyway,
so it just wrapped up this week. I would give it like a 10 out of 10. I mean, can you say
I,
Yeah,
that?
no, I saw the first
I had zero
episode.
qualms
It
with the
was
show. Like it was good. Like usually I can find something where like I didn't like this person's performance or I didn't like this part of the story. I liked everything about the show.
Yeah. Like I don't know if it was like too Italian mob at the beginning,
Yeah.
but then I was like, it didn't matter
It
anymore.
didn't bother me after a while. I was like,
Yeah.
It didn't feel inauthentic. It
There's just
felt like-
Sopranos in Gotham, you know.
Yeah, I was like, this is like Buca de Beppo. Like, it's just too much.
Yeah.
But no,
that
it
was
wasn't.
all-
Remember, there was
It-
a
neighborhood
whole-
guys coming up kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you're watching a horrible person
Yeah.
come into power. It's just fantastic.
So I
Couple
love
pot.
it. So 10 out of 10. I would say 10 out of 10.
I would give it.
I'm 2 episodes deep, so
Okay.
We got two
So-
slackers here.
the 2 episodes I've seen are pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one episode I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did
Great.
not disappoint at all, even to the very
Colin
end. Where I was
Farrell.
like, certain things I thought should have happened, and I was like, oh yeah.
I saw a clip of Colin Farrell. I guess it's like on the last day of filming. He's like thanking everybody, and what a
Hauling
wonderful,
around and shit.
what a wonderful experience it was. But he's in his normal Irish accent. It's
Oh,
just
but
like,
it looks like
Oh, thank you very much.
Check you out.
Oh, shit, nice, like that.
thanks so much. I love this. One of my favorite characters ever.
he was a
And
very
you're like, wait a
distinct-
minute.
like his
Yeah.
accent's really like
Yeah. And you're like,
I have-
that's not what he sounds like.
I have a television gripe. I hate shows on streaming services because every time the show finishes, it takes another 3, 4, 5 years for that show to come out for the next season. So let's say if there's a Penguin season 2, it's gonna come out in 2, 3 years from now. Meanwhile, traditional fucking Grey's Anatomy,
Oh my
year
God.
after year, bam, 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 bringing
What
out
season
bangers.
is that in?
72. I don't care. But they're consistent and they bring out their shows every year.
very hard to do.
Fall time comes.
You
Hey,
already know it's coming.
it's
You know
coming.
you know
I'm
it's
gonna
coming.
watch Grey's Anatomy. Next year comes. Where's Penguin? Next year comes. Where's Stranger Things? Next year comes. Where the fuck is Cobra Kai? Cobra Kai came out. Second part of Cobra Kai this season came out today.
I still haven't seen an episode of Cobra Kai.
Yeah, me neither.
It's pretty good. That's what.
That
That's
is-
what.
that is- that-
That is my gripe.
That's a valid point that shows do seem to be on a longer
Hiatus.
development trip.
Last of Us season 2.
Process.
Where's Last of Us season 2?
I'm good on
2 more years?
I don't know. If they bought out the fucking trailer.
That's coming out next year.
Yeah. When did it come out?
2 years ago.
It's 2 years. Damn.
I was sad back then. Not sad anymore.
Why is it so hard for shows to develop now than it used to be? Remember we used like original like Game of Thrones. We're getting it like every other year.
Because they get locked
every
down
year.
to just that. Because they wouldn't allow them to be like, oh, I'm going to go make a movie. The fuck you are? You're staying here finishing this, and then maybe you can find some time. Now, the hiatus are like, oh, I'm going to go film 3 movies. Bye. And then they
Everyone's
wait
got
on
too
them
much work
now.
now.
Yeah.
The market's
Hate it.
diluted, you would say.
Yeah.
Too much shit. Too many remakes.
Too many remakes.
Or not enough.
But, just finished, well, I'm halfway through season 3 of Breaking Bad.
Tight.
So,
Started episode 1 on that
yeah.
like a couple years ago.
Okay.
There's one season of it. It's great. It's just.
So, what Breaking Bad I feel is the best show ever.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Ever.
Isn't it about meth?
Yes.
Maybe.
Methamphetamines.
About drug dealers.
No. It's not about drug dealers.
No.
It's about people that make drugs
Drug
and how they associate
With-
with the world.
drug
The
pharmacists.
world.
The world, Craig.
So I love Lost better than Lost.
Wow. Yeah, you do.
Person knows I love Lost. I love Grey's Anatomy better than Grey's Anatomy.
Well,
No, but for me, I love Grey's Anatomy. I love
Even
Stranger
then, you've
Things.
admitted that. And Grey's
I
Anatomy
love Stranger Things
Okay.
better than Stranger Things.
I do think it's funny when you watch a show that was filmed a long time ago that you can see its age, like how it's filmed, the techniques, the cameras, the angles, the lighting.
That was not even that far ago.
Yeah, 2013, like 10 years ago.
Yeah, 2013 is not that long ago.
Yeah, and it was still different, but it feels more like Dexter than a modern show.
Yeah, but I feel like you're talking about like it's the 80s compared to like it was 10 years ago.
Yeah, it feels like sometimes it feels that way
You get a
with the
twinkle in
way.
your eye when you see some like good cinematography.
Well, yeah, nowadays like everything looks great.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. There's like
But like when you go back, like when you look at like.
Oh,
you were
yeah,
saying,
yeah,
You'd be
yeah,
like, oh man,
Like, oh,
I
that was
love
good.
how I don't know.
that was a good shot. There's this thing that they do a
Tilt the
lot.
camera a little bit.
There's
Oh,
this
my
thing
God.
that they do every now and then where it's like you're looking through like let's say it's the floor, but they put like a plastic floor and they're filming through it, so you're looking.
Like, how you do that?
Yeah.
How you do that?
And there was like one where like they're looking through a table and there's like a glass calculator, and you're like, why is it glass? But it's because you're supposed to be looking through it. And stuff like that. And you're just like, somebody thought of that. That was very intentional.
Nice.
They do a lot of Dutch angles in
It's like everything's awesome, and then something's bad is happening.
in Breaking Bad. But yeah, it's a good story. But what
The
one
color
thing-
palette slunk on Breaking Bad. Oh, so
Oh,
good.
Mexico.
No, everything.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just people who wear certain colors and certain situations. There's certain colors there. You have to like analyze everything. Oh, that's good.
Colors. It's interesting. I was watching this like sort of a YouTube essay on lone wolf Sigma male types, and there's like the obvious ones like
John
Jason
Wick.
Bateman, John Wick, and that. But it was interesting to me that I saw Walter White thrown in there because I don't get it. Like, to me, I could probably say this. He's not a good guy, like, ever. Like, I never come across to him as like he's bad. Like, he's a bad.
That's the name of the show.
That's the name of the show. Yeah, but
because he's Breaking Bad, Slunk.
but I never get it in the sense that like why he doesn't seem honorable. There's like very little redeeming qualities about him, and it's like he's supposed to be bucking the system, and it's like I don't think so. I think he's pretty
Because like
selfish.
the way the show sets it up, you see him at the very start of it, so you're seeing him becoming bad from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
You're not seeing him
Already
being this great guy for such a long time, and then he changes. Let's see how he does from the very start of changing.
Yeah. So that's what the movie. That's what it's about. In case you're wondering.
I watched at 1 a.m. The movie Saturday Night about Saturday Night Live.
Oh, how was that?
It's really good if you like Saturday Night Live and you like the lore and all the history about it.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's just the thing of the movie's about the last 2 hours before the show goes on air.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's like, did all this shit really happen before like going on air, or is it just a bunch of stories that happen throughout all of Saturday Night Live that they just compressed to these 2 hours?
Yeah.
So, but overall, I think it's good if you like that stuff.
We watch it. We watch Saturday Night Live. I feel like they've been getting funny again.
But overall, I think it's really good.
Yeah.
I learned about I want to say Milton Berle.
Milton Berle. There's a Milton Berle.
Mr. Television.
Yeah.
Learned about that he has a dick-sized thing on his Wikipedia.
What?
If you look up Milton Berle on Wikipedia,
Yeah.
there's a thing about him knowingly having a big dick.
What?
On Wikipedia.
No one's willing to contest this, I assume.
I mean, confirmed reports, I'm sure.
No, that's why it's like, but to have it on Wikipedia makes me laugh because it's like Wikipedia is about.
Did he write his own Wikipedia?
Yeah, but it's like a known thing in Hollywood.
No, it's weird, dude. There's like
Sounds very.
there's
Come
yeah.
on, Liam Neeson.
No, Milton Berle
Ah,
and his dick.
Liam Neeson too.
Why are we talking about guy?
Well, with him because of Hollywood Babylon,
Yes.
they talk about his dick a lot.
They do?
Yeah.
I don't know any of this stuff.
Yeah.
What's Hollywood Babylon? What is that?
Kevin Smith and the guy that used to be on K-Rock, Ralph
It's a
Garman.
show.
It's a
Yeah.
podcast.
It's a
Podcast.
Talking about dicks.
It's a fun
Hey,
podcast.
that's all thing.
Or-
That's like half the podcast
Half
talking
the
about dicks.
They don't do it anymore, right?
Yeah,
Or
they
they
do.
do?
Talking about dicks
Oh,
with the
okay.
podcast.
I need to subscribe to them.
God, all the
It's
kids
just,
talking
it's
about
just way less than before.
Okay.
You guys are talking about dicks too much.
All right. Is there any other topics you guys have in mind for this week's episode? As we're wrapping up.
You guys didn't watch anything?
What did I watch?
Harry.
I watched for the first time Inglourious Bastards.
Okay.
Oh, great. Great.
Fantastic.
Oh, really?
Fantastic.
The
yeah.
Burr? The
Yeah.
Better Jew.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a home run.
yeah, it was really good. Like, it was. Now I have to go back and watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood because I never finished it. And I always forget Tarantino movies always kind of like carry you along, and then all of a sudden things spike and get crazy at the end, and then you're like, what the fuck? By the end of it,
Yeah.
and then it goes back to calm. But I didn't get to do that I didn't get to finish Once Upon a Time.
It's good.
For that one, I went to it super blind. not knowing what the subject
one?
matter was. Once Upon a Time
Okay.
in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And I didn't know it was about like Charles Manson and the people he ended up like killing and stuff and all that stuff.
Don't ruin it.
Well, no, but I'm just saying. I didn't know it's about that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, the movie happens.
You
I'm
were
like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then I'm like, I have to go back and actually like watch the history of it.
Yeah.
And then go back and watch the movie again. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cause yeah.
I
I
watched
feel like
that,
you, if you know about it, it'll be.
And like I knew
entertaining.
of Charles Manson, but I didn't know like the extent of like what he did. You know.
Yeah.
I got something. What's a movie you guys want to be remade? We are officially in the era of remakes.
Remakes, God.
So what's a movie you do want to see?
I guess Goonies.
Goonies.
I'll see the new Goonies.
Yeah, it's the movies you grew up with, right? It's like
Yeah, it's got to be.
it's like a never-ending story, you
You
know?
want to see Neverending Story remade?
Yeah, 'cause like a new Falcor,
Yeah.
Mighty-
I think younger generation could jump on that.
a new horse dying, you know?
Oh, God. More childhood
Goonies-
trauma.
Speaking of Goonies, like I get Goonies vibes when I watch Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
about you.
it's a
So
little
like I
bit.
feel like that's
The first seasons.
yeah.
Yeah.
Before
Well,
it's
like
all
that whole
sci-fi.
show is just like you're just throwing 80s at you the whole time, you know?
Yeah, it's pure nostalgia and the fucking shotgun just
Yeah.
great soundtrack.
Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks.
Running up the hill.
We need to
There was a Mighty Ducks thing.
Yeah, the show,
was?
right?
Yeah.
They did a Disney Plus to the show. Basically,
Emilio.
yeah, he came back and coached a new,
Oh, okay.
Emilio Estevez was in it?
yeah.
Oh shit.
And I was like,
I
Emilio.
didn't know he was still acting.
Anything else to do?
I guess. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. I didn't know he was still acting. That's amazing.
Yeah.
You know how like certain lines just stick with you like from movies?
Yeah.
That's one of mine. Like, and I was like, Emilio. You guys any idea where that's from?
No.
That's from A Night at the Roxbury, where the two guys are talking to like one of the girls in the bedroom, right? And they're trying to give a story about how they met Emilio Estevez. So he's like, so then they turn around, it's Emilio Estevez, and I'm like, Emilio! It's a really dumb part of the movie, but it's just one of the things that just sticks with you, with me.
I don't think I've seen that movie.
Night at Roxbury?
Yeah.
It's okay.
I've only seen bits and pieces of it. Like I've never actually seen the whole film.
Yeah, same.
You know what I just rewatched about like a week or two ago? Coneheads with
I did too.
Sinbad.
That's right. That's right. He
Does
was
it still hold
boss.
Huh?
Does it still hold up, or is it?
It's still funny to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Find parts of it funny for sure. France. Comes from
What's his
France.
name?
Dan Aykroyd?
No, the guy that's trying to get him, the part of like the immigration,
The small guy?
the small guy, yeah, David Spade.
David Spade.
I think he's fucking hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
he's trying to suck up to like the main boss all the time.
He's like the ultimate brown nose.
Yeah, like someone comes in with a report. He's like,
He's like,
I'll
he's having a
some."
bad day.
Yeah.
I'll take that. You don't want to
Look what I just did, sir.
God, so many people, especially working in tech, small gripe. So many people like that. Fucking David Spades. Fucking, or just brown nosing the leads or whoever's in charge and just trying to look important, not really contributing.
So then they get captured by the aliens, and then the guy's about to come and fan the emperor alien guy, and he gets no, he's sort of having a bad day. I'll take care of this. And he starts fanning him. Yeah, you deserve this. I work hard. Yeah, you do, sir. Yeah, you do.
It's just honestly, people need to get that kind of guy in their life. Don't you think? Everyone needs a little personal fluffer, life fluffer,
Yeah.
Where's our heads
whatever
to?
you want to call it.
Ego fluffer.
Yeah, talk about remakes. Where's our heads to?
Our heads.
Coneheads. I mean, we're Coneheads too. Not Airheads.
Airheads is a movie.
Airheads is another one.
Airheads is a movie.
Frasier.
Yeah,
Yeah. Very bad movie, wasn't it?
that's a terrible.
What?
movie.
That's a great movie.
I know. I remember again bits and pieces. I remember the whole thing, but Brother Fraser is in the
We don't need any Brendan Fraser remakes at all.
Mummy.
Mummy.
Don't remake the Mummy.
You don't like
You know
Brendan
Man?
Fraser? You're anti
Yeah, what's wrong?
Fraser?
No, I like him. I said we don't need any.
No,
Blast from the past.
The originals are good enough to stay original. That's
Yeah,
what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
I see what you
We're
mean.
not there for Brendan Fraser movies.
No blast from the past.
We're not making it
What?
over again. Ew.
What movies are we not remaking?
Brendan Fraser movies.
Sandlot.
Back to the Future.
We can do. You know what we
No.
didn't. You know what we used to have a lot of back in the day.
Kid movies.
No, we used to have these movies where they would be all the young stars, up and coming stars, but they all be in this one movie, and it'd be like very like a drama, like a young, like a teen, or pre-college drama, and it'd be like Brendan Fraser in School Ties, there's like 20 people in that movie that went on to be pretty big.
You want like Dead Poet Society? You want? I bet you your vampire movie has a bunch of that.
Yeah.
Twilight.
Interview with the Vampire. I mean, like.
fucking what the fuck?
There's so many people in these movies. We used to have movies like that. I feel like we don't have that anymore.
Antonio Banderas was Interview with a Vampire. He was like,
what?
Yeah.
Was he like one of the not like head vampire, but he was up there? He was like one of those.
I gotta rewatch. That's another one I gotta rewatch. But like we used to have movies like that where all these up and coming stars where people knew they were gonna be have a career and they would all converge on this one movie.
Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan. Yeah,
Everyone in that.
Friday Night Lights.
Oh shit.
Like we used to do this all the time. We don't do this anymore. I feel like there's a formula that's been lost in Hollywood.
Yeah. And then with AI.
Because now it's like you get all the established stars and put them together. You get an Oppenheimer.
Yeah. Then we get Oppenheimer, but they're all old. Like it's everyone that's been around for a while.
All right, I got some comments in the chat. Colocha says, I want to clear my name since I was driving. I make sites for Thanksgiving and not my fault. I fall asleep. Should be a Sunday marathon. And Fanboy Brian says, surf ninjas and bring back Ernie Reyes Jr.
Oh my god.
We can do that. We can do that. I can get behind Surf Ninjas.
What was the last one?
Ninjas.
Bring back Surf Ninjas?
Bring back Ernie Reyes Jr.
Yeah.
Ernie what?
Ernie Reyes Jr. He's in Surf Ninjas.
Who's Ernie Reyes Jr. in Surf Ninjas?
He's the one that does karate.
Yeah.
Okay. the main ninja.
He's in Ninja Turtles 2.
Yeah. Who's the kid with the Game Gear?
I don't remember.
I can predict the future, right?
He wasn't an up and coming star, obviously. I don't remember it.
Surf ninjas. Holy shit.
That one with Three Ninjas?
The Three Ninjas.
I always mix those two
Yeah,
up.
Three ninjas kicked.
None of those guys made it out.
No.
Rocky loves Emily. Rocky loves.
That made it longer than those guys' acting careers. That scene made it longer than those guys' careers. Damn.
I saw that in the drive-in.
Hell yeah.
Driving.
Wow.
I've never been to a
wow.
drive-in.
That was the last one I saw on the drive-in.
Dang, I
But like
can't remember.
ninjas, everything was ninjas when we were kids.
Yeah.
Ninjas.
Beverly Hills Ninja?
Turtles.
Hell yeah.
Beverly Hills Ninja.
Sporty.
Surf ninjas.
Surf ninjas.
What other kind of ninjas? Yeah, a lot of ninjas. That was the meta. That was the meta for kids in the 90s.
That was the thing. We were ninjas. Ninja Turtles.
All because Ninja Turtles. That's what started off.
Go ninja, go ninja, go.
I have a story about when I dressed as a ninja one day, or I was supposed to
And we
dress
never
as
went back.
for Halloween in elementary, and I went to go put on my costume because I was running late in the bathroom, and I realized that I forgot the face mask. I had grabbed a black sock.
Hell yeah.
Did you put it on your head?
No, I put it
You just wrapped it around?
You
yeah.
do the wraparound?
I was so embarrassed, and I was hoping nobody would notice. It's one of my shame stories. One of those things that like haunts
Gives you up
me,
at night? Yeah.
haunts me to this day. That sock.
But you wore with pride in that moment. You're like, I'm just gonna do it.
No,
I'm
there
not-
was no
Not
pride.
pride, but he wore it.
It's either I wear this sock or people don't know what I am.
Yeah.
Tie it around your head, just
No, it was on the
on
face.
the mouth.
Yeah.
You probably would have rocked. You could have pulled something off.
You think you would? It would probably be too small to put over your head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably a little tight.
of course. Yeah.
No. Was it
It
your?
wasn't a tube stock. It was.
I was saying, was it your sock or was it someone else's sock?
I think it was my brother's.
Okay.
Big enough. You could have
did
hoped.
better.
Yeah.
One time, we used to get a group of friends and I would get invited to Santa Barbara College when they had the big parties out there.
You see Santa Barbara?
Yeah. And they would have the block parties, like all the houses
Yeah.
are throwing parties, doors open, and we all one year went there. We were all dressed up as ninjas,
Okay.
and we had this gimmick where we'd be, just casually walking around, hanging out, partying, drinking, whatever, and then we'd stop and break out into a choreographed fight in the middle of people, just freak people out. It was hilarious. Before social media and people went viral, we would have went viral with that shit.
You just did it for the love,
We
not
did.
for the likes.
For the likes.
lows.
For the hearts,
For the
not the
lows.
likes.
For the moment. We're just caught in the moment. We're like,
Yeah, there's people that are talking about you guys till this day, but
Probably.
nobody's seen it. Nobody has a copy of it.
Fucking urban legend.
Yeah.
we used to stop traffic. It'd be like this and just like this. And in front of the car.
It's like, oh shit.
Kind of like, whoa.
Gotta reverse now. Fuck this. Nope.
When they were just chilling, a fucking ninja came out.
Just imagine a bunch of guys walking together and all of a sudden just start fucking breaking out and doing fake ass karate. Yeah, good times.
All right, we've been going for like an hour 15. What do you guys think?
No word?
Yeah.
Didn't even feel like that.
You guys done? We have no more topics? Is that over?
You want to talk about it? You want something else? You want more of this?
I just want to make sure we're good. Anyone
You want more of
anything
this,
else?
Percy?
I'm good.
World Series champion?
Go
hat?
Dodgers?
Like that.
Thank you,
I
sir.
guess.
What do you guess?
I don't know. I don't care about baseball.
That's true.
Nice hat. Nice hat. They won. Who cares? Let's go next year. You celebrate for 2 weeks.
Go to a baseball game this year. I'm down.
No, it's like you celebrate for 2 weeks. All right, now what? Who are we losing in off-season contracts? Everyone's
You can
gone.
only enjoy it for so long.
Dude, I still to this day keep watching the Padres series, the Mets series, and then the World Series.
That's the only part you hear whenever the fucking home run from
so beautiful.
Freeman
Slug.
comes up.
It was a good postseason. I don't think we recorded since it started.
We were here last week. Stop getting on.
No, that's true. We just
You
didn't
don't
talk about
remember?
it.
We
Yeah,
talked
they're on the
like
Patreon.
20 minutes on the World Series.
Beep, 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 beep.
Remember? Freeman called in and everything. He was like, "Hey guys,
He did. He was.
I got a dope
I did that for you guys. That was for dope.
He was our first. We were his first post World Series interview. I forgot about that.
He
Yeah.
saved it for us.
Yeah.
He told us before. You
Yeah.
remember when we
That
did
point with the bat, I was like, for dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have Fat Joe in. He's like, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened that day. Fat Joe, that's crazy that people are blaming Fat Joe
I
for
know,
the loss.
Yeah.
Poor dude.
Dang.
important.
He's just trying to hype up his city.
Yeah,
He's just trying to hype up his city.
they called him in like, hey, you want to come and perform? Who's gonna say no?
It's a World
Jay-Z
Series.
probably.
Rihanna say no.
Yeah.
Busy.
Rihanna doesn't want to make music anymore.
No.
Alicia Keys
she's
gonna
a
been out
fucking
there,
billionaire.
happy with the crowd.
Is she a billionaire?
Yeah, with Fenty.
Fenty.
Billion?
Yup.
Damn.
Billion.
That's pretty good. Good
Slug's
for
a
her.
billionaire. Who cares? Rap Slug. Exactly.
Billionaire slug. That's what I call him.
Yeah.
Money bags. I think that's it.
Yep.
We're over?
Yeah, we're done.
And with that, thank you everyone for being here, talking to us today for the Day One Patch Entertainment Podcast, aka the Dope Podcast. We are us, and we'll be here the next time we'll be here. Hasta luego.
Bye.
Bye.
Ba, 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 ba. Ba, da, 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 da.